Hey folks, Lee from Amion here. I thought I'd make a quick video to show you a couple things. Jaime mentioned that you may have trouble with the number of names you can enter and also some patterns on the schedule. You don't need to use patterns to schedule in Amion. I typically schedule small to medium-sized schedules in the calendar format, and to add names in, I click on the spot where a name belongs, and then I typically just choose one name after the other. Unless you have butterfingers like me, it should work pretty well. You can have your cursor move down after you fill an empty cell like this, or you can have it move to the right after you fill an empty cell. That's an option here under the options menu at the top. That might work well if you're just kind of clicking name after name. If you're running out of room, if you're doing it this way and you don't see all your abbreviations here, you can scroll down and see more. If you run out of room there, you can change your font. I like to click the window menu and make the font a little smaller, but if you're running out of room still, I would probably switch over to the table view of the schedule. And then in this view, you can really squeeze a whole lot of things together and see a great big grid on one big screen. And then I'll typically assign using the info box here, the floating toolbar, which I've got set to show some statistics for me. You don't need to have those on. And then if I'm running out of room even still with the info box, I'll switch it to show it in a multi-column list, which will let me see multiple columns of names here. And that usually will make even the biggest schedule more manageable. If you have lots of rows on your schedule, one of the things you can consider doing is using the subsets feature. That's the blue dot over the white dot, whereby you can set up different subsets of the schedule. You get up to 32 of these, and they're different groupings of schedules rows. So I've got a master schedule page. I've also got an extra schedule with it, which is just a few of those services, others being turned off. Sometimes folks do that for AM and PM clinics or things like that where they need to chop it up by location or time of day. Again, that's schedule clinic up here, or schedule content, I should say. So table view, calendar view. If you're using the table view and you still want to see full names, the system is going to use abbreviations instead of full names, but you can mess with the initials that, or the abbreviation that the system gives the provider. Excuse me. Head over to this face icon, third from the top left, for work preferences. This is kind of like a profile page where you can put people on vacation, for example, but it's also the spot for entering their contact info. And you can mess with their abbreviation up here. So if VMoon really needs to go by the name Venus, we can edit that there. And then back on the table view of the schedule, if that's where you're working, if you are assigning Venus Moon to work, you'll see that person's full name appear. Let's see if I can scroll up, get Venus in there. So that's another way to do it. So I just wanted to share with you a couple of those options. Table view or calendar view, it's fine to work in either one. If you're running out of room, stretching and skewing the schedule can help. If you're looking at a list of names to assign, I typically will use the info box here, and then it's easy to choose name after name and make scheduling as easy as one click. And you don't have to use any patterns or anything like that. Amion's meant to be as simple or as complicated as you'd like. I hope this makes sense. Please reach out to us for help anytime. We're here to kind of guide you through the system. I'll make this a public video since there's nothing super specific or proprietary on there. You're welcome to share it around if you'd like. Thanks for watching.